Wow, the school year's going by so fast. It's already time for Hoko.
Yeah, almost October, and I still have so many college essays to write. But I'm excited for the dance. It'll be a nice break.
Me too. It's actually my first time going. Wait, didn't you hate on when you anchored last year's Hoko show?
Okay, well, it's my senior year, and I don't want to have any regrets, so I changed my mind.
I heard the location we're going to is amazing. I think it's called the Skirball Cultural Center.
Yes, I saw some pictures, and it looked so pretty, especially the lily pad pond.
All right, the show. I'm Eli.
And I'm Nicole. Welcome to APN Show 3. Foothills Middle School was just named a 2022 National Blue Ribbon School by the Department of Education. It is one of only 10 schools in LA County and one of only 297 in the country to receive this honor. This is a magnificent feat for my fellow Highlanders and Arcadia Unified as a whole. I think this settles the middle school rivalry once and for all.
A few weeks ago, a young Iranian woman was arrested and died in police custody. This tragic event spurred a series of protests for and against hijabs in Iran. Here's Heidi with more information.
On September 16, 2022, a 22-year woman named Mahsa Amini suspiciously died in Tehran, Iran. The Islamic Morality Police of Iran's law enforcement arrested her because she was seen outside without a hijab. The police claimed that she suffered a heart attack at the station and died days later in a coma. However, leaked medical scans and witnesses revealed that she was likely beaten to death by the police. In light of this, many Iranian women have expressed their irritation towards the government.
The government in Iran has responded to protests largely by women with violence, by arresting people, by denying people basic rights to freedom of speech, and really to control the control over their own bodies with what they're wearing, something as simple as that.
For over 15 years, the Islamic Morality Police have been enforcing religious rules in Iran, patrolling the streets in green and white vans. The Morality Police have detained many Iranian women. This past week, women from across the world have taken a stand against the Iranian government and the Morality Police.
The government in Iran does not want to give women equal rights to men, and these women are fighting for those rights. It appears right now that the women have had enough, that they're willing to take to the streets night after night after night and risk their own lives to seek change in Iran.
During this difficult time for the women in Iran, we must come together, spread awareness, and support them. Our hearts go out to the Iranian women.
Artistic Apaches out there, it's your time to shine. Reflections is accepting submissions of dance choreography, film, literature, music, and more with the theme Show Your Voice. All entries must be submitted online with your artwork attached digitally. Visit the link down below for more details. Good luck to those participating.
There's a lack of teachers around America, but thankfully Arcadia Unified has filled every position. We have a full house this year with 10 new teachers. Let's get to know a few of them.
When I'm not a teacher, I enjoy running, watching sports, and also listening to my vinyl collection.
I do a lot of things. During the winter season, I like to snowboard.
I like to walk my dog. I have the dog Hank and Luke.
I like to hang out with my daughters, and we're starting to play pickleball.
Do I have a favorite student? No, I love all my students equally.
I like all the students who are trying to reach far beyond themselves by learning a new language.
I like all my students.
I feel like it's hard not to have favorite students, but I try my best not to show it.
My favorite part so far about Arcadia High School is just that the student body really cares about their education.
People, students, and teachers.
I just feel like so at home here. Everyone's so supportive, the students, the staff, and I love everything about it.
The ceramic studio here is so nice. I have all the clay I need and materials, and it's really, really fun, a fun job.
APN is introducing live studio audiences during our 4th period Friday shows. Your class can be sitting right here watching us in person. Teachers, email our advisor, Mr. Sunez, at fsunez@ausc.net if you would like to bring your 4th period class to our studio to witness a live news production.
California is home to some of the prettiest hiking trails on the West Coast. To get lost in the mountains one more time, here's Rocco.
The Gabrielino Trail is a 28.8-mile hike that spans from the Gabrielino Trailhead in Altadena all the way to the Chantry Flats picnic area. Since 28 miles of trail is far too much to cover at a 2-part 66 spaces, we'll instead be focusing on a section of the Gabrielino Trail that ends at Brown Mountain Dam. This trail spans a more reasonable 8.5 miles and begins near the JPL parking lot entrance. The first quarter stretch of the trail is pretty well developed, with several well-maintained bridges and segments of asphalt. It's important to keep a constant lookout for mountain bikers because of this. Make sure to listen for the sounds of bells or other auditory cues to ensure that they don't run into you as you turn a corner. By the time you cross this bridge, you'll find yourself fully surrounded by nature, as well as bridges that look more and more worn out. About halfway up to the Gold Mesa campgrounds, you'll come across the Los Angeles National Forest boundary marker. It's here where the Arroyo Seco actually begins to resemble a body of water, providing several shallow crossings as you draw nearer to Gold Mesa. Once you encounter this slightly ominous platform, you're just right around the corner of the Gold Mesa campgrounds, which seem to be pretty popular this time of year. From here, it's just about 2.5 more miles to Brown Mountain Dam, but that's a story that will continue next week.
If you're a senior and are passionate about science research and want to win up to $250,000, join the Regeneron Science Talent Search. Our very own 2022 graduate, Ethan Wong, made it to the finals last year. For more information, check out the website below. Regeneron is the nation's oldest and most prestigious science competition. I heard there's going to be actual food at Hoko this year, not just those disgusting cookies.
Those are terrible.
I'll eat beforehand, just in case.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. Dancing all those tunes might give you a stomachache.
That's true. Speaking of tunes, let's tune in to this week's Ask Apaches.
90210 by Travis Scott.
London Boy Taylor Swift.
Without You by Royal Oilless.
Black Swan by BTS.
Euphoria by Baby Tran.
Young Gravy. What am I listening to? Party by Bad Bunny.
I'm listening to 444 by Jay-Z.
I'm listening to The Final Countdown.
What am I? I'm listening to you ask me dumb questions.
Blue Hair by TV Girl.
I'm listening to Motionless by Colorblind.
Took It to the O by King Von.
Only by Grant Coetters.
Just watching Netflix.
Like Me by Future.
The last song I was listening to, I think, was Washing Machine by Mitski.
Haley Steinfeld, You're Such a...
Creep by Radiohead.
Effing Young / Perfect by Tyler, the Creator.
Wow, this is only our third show and our sports teams have brought back so many wins.
And they're not the only ones winning. APN just received a grant from Athletic Boosters.
That's amazing. We could really use some new tripods.
Definitely. Thanks again to Athletic Boosters for the donation.
Now let's head to Robert to talk about this week's games. Oh, and that reminds me, Robert. Remember that tennis player you asked to Hoko? What'd she say?
Well, she said no, because to her, love means nothing. Anyways, our Apaches are currently on a great start to the sports seasons. Boys water polo has been gaining some impressive wins. Let's head to Karthik for more.
Thanks, Robert. Our boys water polo team is going into last week of September with their first league games of the season.
On Tuesday, our Apaches pulled an incredible win over Muir and finished with a final score of 21-10. And on Thursday, the Apaches faced the Pasadena Bulldogs and ended the game with a final score of 25-3, as the Apaches annihilated their competition and improved their season record to 10-4.
Our Apaches' next home game is on Tuesday, so make sure to come and root for them as they continue their impressive season. Now, back to Robert in the studio.
Good job, Apaches. Girls volleyball is also pulling outstanding performance in the Pacific League. Let's go to Reena to learn more.
Thanks, Robert. Our girls volleyball team is currently second in the Pacific League with an overall score of 5-1. They are currently fighting for the title of Pacific League champion. On Tuesday, they played an impressive game against Burbank High School. Going into the game, the girls had the intention of winning, and that's exactly what they did. The girls were blocking hits left and right, not allowing Burbank to score any points. They cheered each other on enthusiastically, and the game ended with a final score of 3-0, securing them another Pacific League win. We wish our team the best of luck as they face our longtime rival, the Crescenta Valley Falcons, this Saturday at home. It'll be a game you'll not want to miss, so be sure to check it out. Now back to Robert in the studio.
We're expecting a great homecoming football game tonight. Our team will be playing against John Muir High School at 7:30. It's going to be an exciting game, so come out to support our team or tune into our Apache News live stream. And make sure to wear green in honor of Kane Hall. Back to Eli and Nicole at the anchor's desk.
you decided what you're gonna wear for homecoming yet?
I'm a little broke, so dress shirt's all I got.
Yeah, that's fine. Hoko's more casual anyway. I'm just wearing a dress I already have too.
Hopefully Hoko turns out better than the stories I've heard.
And no promises.
Great, I'll see you there.
Anyways, if anyone wants to find me at Hoko, I'll probably be by the food the entire time.
And I'll be on the dance floor.
Congratulations to the homecoming king Tyler Yu and queen Ella Savage.
Make sure to follow all our social medias at the links down below.
Thank you all for watching this week's show. This has been Nicole.
And Eli. See you next Friday.